These three items right here have something in common. They all have something to do with a university, and they all have something to do with being excellent at being self-employed. Okay, welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about why you should keep symbols of excellence close to you in your office, in your workspace. Okay. Now you may be asking yourself, why does this matter? It matters because these emblems of excellence, these symbols of excellence are going to keep your spirits high, and you're going to need a lot of energy to do what you're doing. Okay, also it's going to help you go to new heights. Okay, it's also going to keep you from bad things, which I'll talk about later in the video. But right here, I just want to start off with three things. You may be wondering what's with the university vibe. Got something from Georgia Tech. This ball represents Kentucky basketball, Big Blue Nation. I'll talk about this in depth later. And this bag represents Georgia State University, where I chose universities because they are places that help thousands of people every day. Okay. And they also are paragons of excellence at what they do, especially Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is one of the top research institutions in the nation. And I hang these things in my house, in my office. This is right behind my computer monitor. I hang this in my office where I pass it every day. And I hang this on a wall. And right here it says client cards. This is the topic I'm going to talk about in a future video. But these things point me and help me to be excellent when my nature, my lower sinful nature wants me to procrastinate, wants me to get away from excellence, okay? Excellence is how you expand. And I'll talk about this more in the video, but these things are all helpful. When I'm walking around my office, when I'm thinking, when I'm working, I see these things, okay? First one is the Georgia Tech bag, all right? Like I said, it's one of the top research institutions in the nation, very hard to get into. They help so many people, and also they inspire, universities inspire me. They also inspire me to keep learning. I have to keep learning what I'm doing. If you're self-employed, you have to always be learning and growing in what you're doing. Expert. And so that helps me a lot. So that's what the Georgia Tech bag does for me. So I'm going to put this up. And then I'll get on to the next item I want to talk about is this ball right here. You see the parquet on it? The parquet pattern, it symbolizes Kentucky basketball, which is one of the best basketball teams in the country, okay? I'm trying to replicate their excellence of what I'm doing, and this little reminder that I keep behind my monitor helps me. I'll just be typing away and I'll just glance at it. You just need something that is going to remind you to stay on the course. And I'll just keep a picture of this, and that's it, because they're the best, and I should be aiming to be the best in whatever it is that I'm doing. Next, I want to talk about this bag right here. It means a lot to me. I went to Georgia State, and so once again, it just reminds me to be the best, and that to have high standards. Like the business program I was in, I did accounting at Georgia State. You had to have a 3.0 to get in, or something like that. And so it reminds me to have high standards, to be focused on other people. Universities are focused on helping a lot of people. I'm not just focused on helping, a few people. If you're self-employed and you help a whole bunch of people, you're not going to have money problems. You're not going to have really any problems you have financially, because you're helping so many people. And you can get away from, I have to make money. It's more about, I get to help as many people as I possibly can, to teach them and perpetuate their lives in a positive manner. And so this means a lot. And the cool thing about this bag is double-sided. So it reminds me to just, stay excellent. The cool thing I do is I flip it over every day to just remind me to stay fresh, stay hard, and stay healthy, okay? Because when you're self-employed, it's very difficult. And complacency is a great enemy of success, and waste is a great enemy of success. I don't want to waste what I have, so I need these markers to help me be successful. The next thing I want to talk about is this towel, because this towel inspires me to, no, I'm just kidding. This towel has nothing to do with being successfully self-employed. The next thing I want to talk about is pro sports. In the Warriors practice facility, they just won the NBA championship. They had a big Bruce Lee quote that said, to conquer yourself means to conquer the world. And I thought that was interesting as one of the players was shooting. And that's what I'm talking about, how those emblems of excellence, it's good. The most successful people in the world, most successful companies want to surround themselves with things like that, quotes, awards, something. I went to a restaurant this past week here in Seattle, and they had an award they won from 2016 just sitting on the thing. You got to have things that remind you of excellence all the time, because so many things are reminding you how terrible you are all the time. You need things in life to counteract that and tell you how awesome you are, that are legitimate and are not fake, okay? To talking more about that, but as I'm talking about pro sports, another thing I have in my house is I have a calendar, the Calgary Flames. I have no affiliation with the Calgary Flames at all. I picked up the calendar somewhere and I posted. I was like, I like this. I like it because being self-employed is like a pro sport. It's the highest level of commerce. It's very fast. You have to have a lot of skill. And just reminds me to always push. I have these things all over my house, my home office, because it reminds me to just push, reach for excellence in everything. Surround yourself with excellence. Habitats create habits, okay? If you live in a house that doesn't have a bed in it, you're gonna sleep on the floor. That habitat's gonna create a habit. If you're around 6 people that are fit, you're gonna become the 7th person that's fit, okay? Habitats create habits, so just keep that in mind. So I try to make my place as clean as possible, because you want a place where you're going to enjoy working, because you're going to spend so much time working there. So that's why I'm focusing on pro sports. The Jets practice facility, I highlight them because I watched a documentary about them. They had all these motivational quotes. Just so many pro sports places have these emblems of excellence. And you should too, if you're striving to be something, do something special with your business. Can't do everybody else. This is the secret, is put symbols of excellence inside of your office, okay? Put symbols of excellence everywhere throughout the office. And also to UGA, this is back to college, but UGA, University of Georgia, they won the national championship for football. I'm telling you, these secrets all have a lot in common. They have a picture in their locker room of the NFL, the National Football League, because all those kids want to go play in the NFL. It has an NFL logo in it as they pass and go to practice. They see it every day. Okay, it's important to see these things every day. When I see that Big Blue Nation sign, the Kentucky ball, when I see the Georgia State ball, when I see the Georgia Tech bag, or the Georgia State bag and Georgia Tech sack bag, that helps me to keep pushing. Okay, now let's go to my next point. Now, what emblems of excellence can you adopt in your life? It could be a diploma from the university you went to. It could be a motivational quote. It could be an award. It could be something that somebody said to you. It could be something that somebody says that was negative of you. It could be a newspaper clipping, whatever. Use whatever you can that's going to motivate you, because like I said earlier in the video, you have a sinful nature that doesn't want you, that's going to forget. It's going to forget the good things you've done. That's going to procrastinate. That is going to not look for the things that are good, and it's going to get you off course. You know, being self-employed, it's a very hard road, and you got to do things a little bit differently. And these things have helped me, because I've seen other people be successful because they're keeping success in their face. Out of sight, out of mind, okay? Same way, if you keep things inside, they'll be in mind. You want to keep excellent insights all the time. You also want to keep your clients inside. I'm going to make a video about that in the future. But that's what I use the Georgia Tech bag for. But I'll be talking about that in a future episode. But just consider what I'm saying, okay? Keep items, emblems of excellence nearby, so that you are inspired and motivated to put in a lot of time to get more emblems of excellence, and you continue to build from that, okay? And also too, in no way, shape, or form do you need to copy what I'm doing, but just use whatever kind of works for you. These are things that I just stood out and I liked. I like universities because they're just really inspiring places, and that just works for me. This is not an exact pattern to what you're doing. It's just that I want to just kind of give a direction that, hey, post these things around your house everywhere you walk or look, and these things they'll point you in the right direction, because it's so easy to get off course. And that's what that's the main point of this video, is just keep symbols of excellence wherever you're going. And also too, today's surprise. Today's surprise is put the I can in American, okay? I can in American, okay? And lastly, as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situations, but successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you want to be. Make decisions based on where you want to be. This is the secret. Post emblems of excellence in your house that inspire you to be better than you were yesterday. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.